Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. And yes, I'm back. I've been away quite a while, and my apologies for that. I never got to do a couple of videos that I planned over Christmas and early in the new year. And but that's life. There's things that just had to be dealt with. Nothing major. And I sort of, you could say, lost a bit of my mojo, which has never happened to me before, really. But in saying that, I did did a little bit of crafting, but just on little things that did not overwhelm my brain, I suppose you could say. And I've been watching, a lot of my followers, like crafters and that channels, crafting channels. I've sort of taken a step back from the Facebook and Instagram, and only, acknowledging a few here and there. And I just need to take a bit of time out. But I'm back and I'm really enjoying it. There's still lots of things to do outside the realm of crafting, and I'm hoping to be able to do more crafting at night time, as the daytime is just impossible for me at the moment. But I am excited to say that we've bought ourselves another little caravan. We've sold our large van because my husband doesn't feel confident anymore to tow it because of his balance issues. And I said, well, the only way we're going to get a caravan is if it's a small one that I can tow if need be. So yes, we've got a little bubble, I call it. It's only small, but it does have a shower and toilet. It does have a bed. It does have all the things that you need when you just want to go away. So I'm really excited about that. And of course, we've just been away for the week to pick it up, and stayed at a place called Sapphire Beach, which is really, really pretty. But the weather was just no go. I couldn't even do a short video on the beach. The wind was horrendous. The rain was horrendous. When we picked up our caravan, it was horrendous, but it all turned out all right, and we're back again. And we also have friends staying with us indefinitely to help my husband with some major repairs around the property. And so that's what I've been up to. And also that, like I said, I've just lost my mojo, and it's really never happened. I was more into doing little things, altering little things. And just before Christmas, I do believe it was, I belonged to a Facebook group called Junk Journals Down Under. And there's a lady there that wanted some ladies to trial their kits. Now, as you all know, I very rarely use a kit unless it really grabs me, and I've got no stock on magazines as such, which has been the case more than once, because our local little op shop, so to speak, hasn't been open, and I've been purchasing paper packs and vintage paper packs from some of the local little Etsy stores, just to support them as well, which I think is great. But anyway, so this lady by the name of Helen Godden put on Facebook, if anybody is interested in one of her kits, to let her know. And because then you'll be able to purchase the kit for free and do what you like to do with it, So, and one kit really took my fancy, and it's called The Rusty Old Artist. And look, it has owls in it, birds in it, and I really, 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 really liked it. So I put my hand up, and lo and behold, she answered back with an email and said, yep, So, and I knew exactly when I saw this kit and what I can do with it, because I've had a couple of ideas and I wasn't quite sure what sort of theme I would use. But when I saw this, I knew straight away this would go hand in hand. And the lady's name is HelenGodden.com. That is her shop. So please head over and check it out. She's also a quilter. She's an artist, and here in Australia. And so, yes, she has a couple of digi-kits. And I think there's another one called The Globe Moment, I think, and I really like that. But I really preferred this as well. So thank you, Helen, for giving me the opportunity to make this amazing little makeover. And so without further ado, let's get into it, because otherwise the time will get away. It is 4 o'clock here Saturday morning. And I do need my real black coffee. So I purchased this book box months and months ago from an op shop, and it was a vibrant purple lilac. It had a what do you call it? Yeah, I can't even remember. Yeah, it was just covered in all weird and wonderful colours. It was like a fantasy type thing. So I used her papers, printed these papers out, and I used a lot of my, recycled papers as well. So what I've done is, the closure is just like a headband, and I've attached this beautiful old button with some lovely seam binding, and I sanded this button to get rid of some of the shine and just make it look a bit more grungy. And it's just a headband, okay, nice and soft, but just to keep it closed, because I really didn't have a closure for this box without having to buy anything. So I used this headband, and on the front I covered it with my old dictionary paper. And then I used the inside of an envelope. I used some fabric, and I used some corrugated cardboard that I embossed, and some packaging paper. And as you might remember, I utilised the brown paper bags, shopping bags from Woolies, and I tear them up and use all the papers randomly for my projects. And here I've used the handle that I wetted and then just wound around. I used the old vintage button. I've got some cheesecloth, a little bit of coffee dye, little glitter lace just to give a little bit of pizzazz. Heavily inked it just to get rid of the really bright purple, but without taking too much off. And highlight it, where the spine is. And then on the back, I used all my little snips of, I actually made this the last page because I wanted to use up a lot of the leftovers, bits and bobs of papers. And I did a collage with a box of crayons and just a tiny little owl here. And I just like how some of these papers, and what I've done was, some of these papers are not the right colour because my ink was low. And some of them have come out like a purpley colour. So, yeah, so I don't know why that happened, but it did. But I didn't want to waste it. I just wanted to use it. And as you can see here, the same thing. So, yes, and then I just rubbed some ink across here just to make it look as though there's pages there. So what this is an artist travelling kit. So you can put this, it's a bit heavy, but it's okay. You can take this with you when you're going away. It'll have everything in here that you will need. And you'll be surprised. And it's a monthly theme, so you'll have 12 months of using this kit. And you can, keep going with it. But I've made it in 12-month sections so that you've got each month. When you're going away, you can either take what's in there with you or you can take the whole box. It's up to you. As we go along, you'll see what I mean. But look at this beautiful picture. Isn't this just gorgeous? So, yes. So, let's venture in. Oh dear, you might say. Well, here are the 12 months, okay? And these are, I don't even have one with me. Oh dear. Little snack sultana boxes. And because I eat a lot of these for on my cereal or just as a snack. I covered them with the same sort of dictionary paper and just scraps of the digital kit. Okay, and they all have a Midori style. And each booklet has 31 actual pages so that you can take a whole page out and do your thing. Okay, scribble on it, paint on it, doodle on it, use a chalk pen, use a normal pen, use watercolors, because I've used artist paper in here, and some of it is coffee dyed and some of it is plain white. So you've got 15 and then 16 on the other signature, or 16 and 15, whichever way it goes. Some have 30, some have 31 pages. But you can then, once you've done this, you might want to use it as a collage on your art project, you know, once you've done all your doodling. And you might have an idea. You'll take that with you, put it in your bag and say, right, I'm going away this month. Take it with you. Now, I didn't mark it, you know, January, February, March, April, May, because, you know, I don't know what you want to use it for. So, and they just all fit. Okay, so what I've done is they're sultana boxes, and I've taken one apart to cut down so that it's easy to put in, and I've left this so that you can actually pull it out of here quite easy, and out of here as well. So each one has different little pictures on it used from the kit. Okay, I won't go through them all because, like, you know, it's going to take you for ages. Okay, and they have been Mod Podged as well. Okay, all right. And I think some of them I've even put a little envelope in here so you can scribble on it. So I'll leave the rest as a surprise. And then in this kit you can just undo this seam binding, which I forgot to do up. And of course here you'll find another drawing book or a sketchbook or a paint book or whatever book you want to use it in. It's just fastened with an old vintage button. Again, I've used, you know, papers just to go with the whole theme. And look at this. I just love this. Oh, this was meant to be the front, and I accidentally put it on the back. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yes. So, anyway, and in here is a Midori style insert as well with eyelets and the full pages of art paper. So you can take it out. Okay. And you'll be wondering, if you're taking this box with you, what you can do is, I'm just making sure you can see this, yes. This will be then what you can draw on or paint on. And with it will come a couple of ball clips. If you want to use different clips, so be it. And you just clip it on here to keep it all in place. You might be on a train, you know, and go for it. You can use your pens, but you might not have any pens. Just wait and see what happens when we get to the bottom of this box. So this is your drawing and painting surface, and you have 10 pages in here. So once you've done that, of course, how do I do this? Oh yeah, something like this, something like that. You can, how do I do that now? There it is. That's it. Then replace them or add to it, okay? I wanted to make it so that you can use it over and over again. It's been Mod Podged and stitched and glued as well. In here I've just used plain book pages, as you can see the page numbers, and this was part of an envelope, and I've just put one of the pictures in here, which is something like this with the pencils or brushes. And then on the back, just scraps of paper, okay. And here I've just made a journaling card, which happens to have the same pictures as what is on this here. No, only this one. That's it. This one is on the front of the box. And I've put on here a little charm, Artful. I think it's a Tim Holtz one with a little eyelet. So you can use this for whatever reason you want to use it for. And then, of course, that just closes up. I really enjoyed making this kit. Oh, that goes in the back here somewhere. Pop that back in here. Okay, so we'll just turn it around now. But wait, that's not all. Then you will get a 12 months little journaling booklet as well. This was actually a notebook, and it had no cover on it, but the spine was intact. It's one of those spines that are glued together, and it was all intact. So what I've done is I've glued 4 pages together, and like 2 pages first. I added some fabric and then glued the other 2 pages, and it's made that the cover. Okay, and look, here's that purple. The kit isn't purple, trust me, it was my ink. And so yeah, so what I've made is I've made 12 sections, and each section is divided by one of these beautiful pictures from the kit. You know, you've got scrappy bits of paper there. Again, you can just, you know, doodle on this. This is just note paper, so it's not art paper. But, you know, I've made it so that you've got enough pages so that in the next month you've got another owl. It's a tuck spot here. Then the next month you've got another one with a teapot. And with it, you'll get a bookmark. Okay? My friend makes these, and she lives in a caravan, and they travel around, and she's got made about 100 of them. And I really like this, so I'm going to sell some of these in my Etsy store as well for her. So that comes with that, so that you know where you're at when you, you know, quickly you'll know where you are. So yes, so as you can see, there's the teapot, and this is actually a flip. Okay, and this was backed onto a big magazine. It's a magazine page. This page had, I don't know, some sort of ridiculous wording on it, and I just tore that off. Didn't need to be in there. This is just a pocket with a double tag booklet, I think. Yep, that's it. Little double tag booklet. And then the next section is another flip. So as you can see, this one has a pocket, and this is part of the kit as well. And I've just made a big tag. And this I've actually glued on totally on this page. Here I've made another little cutout that you can journal on. Here's another flip. And I didn't want to cut that off. I just like how that whole can is there. And then the last page is a tuck or a pocket. And it's made another journaling card, and it's backed with book paper. So yeah, so that's that little, and it has the 12 sections. So you've got January to December to sort of maybe coincide with these. And then you've got a little scribble pad, because you might have a really quick idea. You might want to leave that in here. I haven't secured these, because you might want to use this box for something else. I've secured this because it has my tag on it. And I haven't secured these, so that if you wanted to change something, you can just take them out and maybe use however way you want to use it. So yes, I've just used a snippet, and I've just put on some random pages here. I've made that into like a little scribble pad. And then you'll get an envelope. This is from a Coles Brown Woolies shopping bag. Again, to follow through with a dictionary paper and another owl. On the back, you've got a seal there, and you open that up, and here you've got various tags and little flip outs like this. Isn't that cute? So these are the sort of tags that come with the kit as well, but I've kept these three together because, look, okay, that purple coming through because my ink was running out, and I don't like, you know me, I don't like wastage. This is gorgeous. This is the size tag you get in the kit. And of course these tags as well, but like I said, my ink ran out and I really didn't want to waste it. This is the true colour here. This is not the true colour, but it still looks pretty cool. And then of course I've kept this like that. And there's another one. And then just a grungy journaling card, not from the kit, that I've just put together. And they all fit in here, okay? So you can use them, you know, through this journal here if you wish. And then, of course, there's more. You've got a full I think is it A3 painty artist type paper on the back here. It is for watercolors, okay? But wait, so with it you'll also then get a box of watercolor pencil. So what better way than to, all you need is probably the water pen. I couldn't find them, and I thought, well, that'll give you a head start. And the ribbon to tie it up with has been secured here. And then of course for your scribbling and doodling, you also then get one of my pen holders, also Mod Podge. Isn't he just gorgeous? You have a biro, a new biro. You have a chalk pencil, and you know you just need to sharpen it, and just a rubber tip plain pencil. So there you've already got then your drawing material. So yeah, so that is the Rusty Artist Travelling Journal Kit. And you can use this forever and ever and ever. And it just packs away really nice securely. And then you just tie this up. This will be available in my Etsy store, and but not till next week. And then you just pop your little ball clips back in here. You might want to use, you know, these big ones if you feel you need to, but I just thought they were just a little bit less invasive. And then you just close her up. This was a really fun project to make. I actually started the little booklets just before Christmas and the box, and then I've just finished it off after Christmas. There, and it does stand up. It stays closed, okay? So yes, so let me know of your thoughts, and please head over to helengodden.com, her shop, and I'm going to leave the details in the description box below. So, but this particular kit is called Rusty Old Artist. So I'm not sure. Hopefully she likes what I made from it, and whether she'll get me to promote another kit, I'm not sure. But I've got a lot of stuff on my own stuff to finish off. So please head over and support a local artist, and she's a quilter as well. So, all right, my friends, thanks for sticking by me, and thanks for your patience. And I'm glad to be back. And my next video will be another listing for my Etsy store, and a couple of things that I've been making, so, and altering. Until then, you know what you've got to do. Happy crafting. Bye for now.